Okay, this is a video on how to add weight to a TS520 or 520S VFO knob, and I believe the 820S is the same, so you can do those as well. Recently, I just purchased a KB1 knob for the 830S, which is a solid billet knob that replaces the plastic VFO knob like these, and what a massive difference. When you spin that, just the quality of the fill. And I thought, well, unfortunately it doesn't fit on the 520/820 series. And I thought we can do the same thing essentially easily. So my goal was to make this, when I did it, to add the most weight possible, but be a semi-permanent solution. I wanted this to be able to be removed fairly easy if someone's a purist or something, and just like, I gotta have that original. And so that's what we've done. And this is my little tester of different adhesives and things to just make sure I've got the right thing, but yet semi-permanent. If I decide to rip it out, it comes out easy, especially with something like this. You can just dig it and it'll pop right out. But it's solid. It's not going anywhere. And these are almost dried. So let's start with what I used, okay? Lead shot, very small lead shot, not split shot. That's got gaps in it where it's split. You want the maximum density of weight, and you want it to fill in just nicely. This is 2mm to 2.5 millimeters. It's on Amazon. That's about a pound right there. That's about 3/4 after I've used this, or maybe even a half. And this is what you want. Very dense, fills in nicely. The adhesive we're going to use, I think that's like $13. So I ended up with Elmer's glue all. Real simple, real cheap. I tried epoxies. They don't flow. Wax, candle wax, super glue. I mean, it's either too permanent, doesn't flow right. I tried different, and this is the one I found. You don't have to dilute it. It just works, and it works great. So let's start with the S series knob. I've got a couple of them here. You're going to have these big voids. They're going to be completely open when you flip that knob over, okay? There's 2 set screws that come into this, and you'll see them where they come into these things. They go out almost all the way, but they have a slight little gap on the sides. You're going to want to seal that gap before you put in the lead shot. I just used a little bit of beeswax and it sealed it just on the sides there. You could use candle wax, whatever you feel like. Then once you put the lead shot and the glue, it's just gonna be permanent, or not, or semi-permanent. So you're gonna want to do that on the 2 spots where the lead shot comes in, okay? Then you're gonna do this in 3 layers. You're gonna go 1/3 of the way up with the lead shot, put your glue in where it just does a surface, covers the surface, and it will flow down over the next hour or 2 after you've done that. So you're 1/3 way up, you'll do that glue, then you'll do your second layer, okay? Fill it up 2/3 way with lead shot, and put your glue in on the surface. It'll flow down, it'll be pretty much dry, and you'll finish your final layer, which will come to the top of this. You don't want to exceed past this ridge that goes around here. And you don't want to get the glue around this screw or the lead shot. Keep it away from that. But other than that, you can fill it in there, and this is almost finished. It's just almost dry. And you'll finish that. And this knob, by the time you're done, will probably come in at about 3.5 ounces of weight. Just under 1/4 pound. It's good solid fill to it. You won't have anything moving. That's how you do the S series knob. You can see Kenwood, they originally kind of started with a little bit of weight here, and then they thought, wow, now let's add more weight. But unfortunately, it would have been nice if they came all the way out. That'd be great, but yeah, expensive. So that's how you do the S series knob. Now the regular 520/820, it's a little different. It's got 3 compartments. those are no-brainers, those fill in, but this compartment on the outside here is completely open to the set screw. So the way I got around that was just heat shrink tubing that was exact size that I was able to push in right up to where the set screw is. I put a little oil around it because I want to be able to pull these out. I don't want the glue to stick to it. So just a little bit of oil where I put that in, and then you can go ahead and put your lead shot in your glue, and it's not going to affect this. This is almost dry. There's a few areas still drying, and I'll be very easily be able to pull those out, and yet the lead shot won't interfere with access to those set screws. So same thing, do it in 3 layers, okay? Do not exceed the top of this, and you'll have a good solid, no movement of the lead shot. You won't see it when it's on the other side. And this is going to be a nice quality heavy fill when I'm turning that. If you decide to ever dig it out, you can get a tool like this, and it will come out. Won't be super easy, but it will be fairly easy compared if you did epoxy or anything. Just this glue all sticks very nicely, even though it says it's not for metal. To the lead shot, it does a good job. It's in there, so it's not going anywhere. Okay, so anyway, that's a way to really improve the feel of these knobs very inexpensively, and yet make it so, you know, if a purist comes along, or you're a purist at some point, I kind of that way, you can just go ahead and dig it out and call it good. So there you go.